was way back in June of 1971 when President Nixon first declared a war on drugs.
Well, 43 years later, we're still waging it. Some would argue still losing it, especially on one front. One of the most dramatic changes in that war has been the resurgence of heroin. It is cheaper, more powerful, and the use of it has gone up, as have the number of overdoses on it. Consider these numbers from a study done by New York State. In 2012, we had 1,848 drug overdoses in New York. That is up 12% from the previous 4 years. Among heroin users, overdoses are up 122%. More specifically, let's talk about the capital region. Treatment centers saw an increase of 74%. That's the number of people coming through their doors with a heroin addiction. Now, in an effort to try to bring those numbers down, try to reverse them, many local police agencies have taken kind of a three-pronged approach in their fights against heroin: education, recovery, and enforcement.
In Albany County, detectives have spent the last several months targeting some of the biggest dealers in the area. And Marty Casper had the exclusive chance to be there throughout the entire investigation. He joins us live in studio with tonight's special report. Marty?
Well, Lydia and John, this is not an opportunity we get very often. Most of these investigations are top secret, too dangerous to have anyone besides trained detectives as close as we were to some of the area's most scariest criminals. But what you're about to see is real, raw, and a look into what your local police agencies are trying to do to prevent heroin from getting into the hands of your loved ones.
It's late, it's raining, and the target's in sight.
He's through it now, Riley. He's through it now.
On the line, police claim is a big fish in the heroin trade.
He's always had the heroin no matter what time of day we called him.
Getting this close to a big fish doesn't happen overnight. How they did it in a minute.
Our purpose here is to go for the bigger fish as we work up the chain.
Climbing that chain is no easy task and can't be done without confidential informants.
For the first time, was to get off charges.
After an arrest, this CI decided to flip and help deputies. He sets up the buy, gets wired, and is watched as he approaches the dealer.
Yeah, they're both at the pinning table now. Okay, CI's walking up on him right now. They only have one bundle. That's all they have. They have no other heroin.
The CI finishes the buy.
Okay, he's walking off. He's walking off. Looks like a done deal.
And police swarm in.
We're rolling up right now.
They search the two on site. Shocked and caught off guard, they're brought downtown. With felonies looming, detectives begin their questioning.
I know a few people that have moved some decent amounts.
Crack or heroin?
Well, this is your opportunity. You can think about it. You can think about helping yourself out.
I'm sure he comes to Albany all the time.
Okay, well, now who's that?
I just know him by cheap.
Here, Roy Laney's a passenger.
Back out in the rain and on the street, police approach the suspected big fish known as G.
EU 2264 gets 2 detained.
As soon as police detain the suspect, they bring him as well as his car back to police headquarters where they began searching for drugs.
But they don't stop there. With a warrant in hand, police enter the man's house. Once inside, deputies find what they're after.
We unzipped the cushion, and we found it in a hidden compartment. He had cut out some of the stuffing.
1,100 bags of heroin, $700 in crack cocaine, and pure heroin, ready to be cut up. Another find.
We also have in the bag here some drug records. You can see that there's some dollar amounts.
As well as addresses and phone numbers of people who owe him money. The drugs, plus a wad of cash found in the car, totals near $7,000. Rice says he's a critical link to getting drugs from New York City into the capital region.
He's a direct line.
A big fish.
A big fish.
Now, aside from arresting the big fish, as a result of this operation, police also brought drug charges against 5 other people. Definitely a lengthy, hard investigation, but paid off for detectives. Live in studio, I'm Marty Casper for News 10 ABC on Fox 23.
All right,
Wow.
Thank you so much, Marty. Fascinating look inside it. What we normally don't get to see.
You see it every step of the way, yeah.
All right.